We just completed our phase 2, and phase 1 was Kentucky, and it was really important for us to go out and finish phase 2 today. So what we try to do is just break the season down into 3 phases. So Kentucky was first phase, and you look at the second phase, Eastern Kentucky, Oregon State, Arkansas State, and Memphis. And we needed to go out and play well so that we can head into phase 3, which is a conference. And we're just talking to the team about it's so important for us now to get ourselves established. And we needed to play well today, and we really did. We played very well. We were able to go finish a game. Last week against Arkansas State, we were up 31-7 at halftime, and we didn't go out and play well the second half. And it was critical that our offense took the ball to opening drive of the second half and went down and scored. So many individual efforts today. You look at Bilal Powell running for over 200 yards, Froman doing a good job of throwing the ball around and throwing for over 200 yards himself. Offensive line played very well, protected the quarterback, opened up holes for our running backs to run, and then defensively to go out and pitch a shutout. And that's so well, just confidence for the defense. There's a lot of guys that played on defense. We were able to move a lot of guys around, but we needed to play well on defense today just to head into the next phase with Cincinnati next week.
Coach, you talk about the phases. Can you tell me this phase? You said 3 phases?
3 phases. Kentucky was a phase by itself, phase 1. Phase 2 was Eastern Kentucky, Oregon State, Arkansas State, and Memphis. Now phase 3 is our conference.
Why have 3 phases? Why is Kentucky in the phase by itself?
Well, it was just such a key game for us in the beginning, and it's so much emphasis placed on that game. But now it's behind us now, so I'm not going to worry about that. So we're going to head into phase 3 here.
Was this the most complete game you've played?
Of all season, yes, because you pitch a shutout and you play so well on offense, and you play even in the special teams. We were able to go down and cover well, but that was really critical for us to go out and play well.
How important can a win like this be? You've got guys, I know it's probably been part of a win where everything worked right and they put it away, just from a confidence standpoint.
Well, we just talk about that, and I said to him, I said, I don't know when the last time you guys have been a part of a shutout here. I don't even know the last time we scored as many points. Some of you were here as freshmen, but it's critical that we needed to go play well. And just for the confidence as you enter into that phase 3, enter into our conference.
Did you feel a game like this coming during practice this week?
Oh, you can never feel it because you just never know just by practice what's really going to happen. You just want your guys to go out and play hard and compete.
We're looking at practice this week, up through the year, and now this game. Are things falling into place when you look at all of this? Are things falling into place as you like?
Well, it's going to be a good measuring stick when we head into our conference, and we're just going to see exactly where we are. And we knew we were a better football team than Memphis. Knew we were a better football team than Arkansas State. Now, we had to go play to prove that we were a better football team, which we were able to go do. Now, from here out, I think everything's going to be balanced for us, and we'll just see as we continue to grow and develop and watch our team develop.
Is there such a thing as building blocks that the guys, and to me, they're like students as well as athletes on the field, and I get the sense these building blocks are teaching them something about what they really are and who they're finding out themselves.
Oh, it is, and they are finding out who they really are. And as you just watch them play, you watch that Kentucky game. This is just a total different football team from game 1 now to game 5. And I'm sorry.
Could you name a couple ways they are different from the other?
Well, I just think that they're developing more. And what's happening with this football team is our seniors are playing their best football. And so when your seniors play your best football, you have a chance. And so now with them showing the leadership that they can go play, then the other guys that come along. Because if you look at it, Bilal Powell, senior running back, Froman, senior quarterback, our offensive line, Wetter, Stingler, Tomchak, Conrad Thomas. And then you look over on defense, Brandon Heath is playing well. Malcolm Tatum's playing well. So you have some guys that are just playing. Johnny Patrick, he played well today. But you have guys that are in that position, and they want to win. And so when you have your seniors that really want to win, then you're always going to have a chance.
Made a big move, making Gary Sasha go over to defense, having him go over to defense. It has to be pretty satisfying to see him have such a huge performance for that 6.5, 2 sacks.
Well, he needed to play well. He's at the nickel position. Mike Evans got hurt, so and what had happened, he had played some at that position. So for him to come in today and play as well as he played was critical.
You spoke a lot about changing the attitude of this team. What kind of attitude did you see today?
Well, it was an attitude to go finish the game. And we talked about that before the game. If we get up, I want to see you guys go play a complete game and finish the game. And the guys, once you talk to them now, when you talk to them, they listen. And it's not like, you're not talking over their head now. They're kind of locked in, and they're listening to what you have to say.
Coach, looking at all phases of the game, your DBs, linebackers, your linemen, offensive, defensive, the whole thing. Did everybody, all phases, was there a finishing in all phases?
Oh, yes. For you to get a shot out on defense is a finish there. And then for the offense to go out and put up the numbers that they put up, over 575 yardage, it was critical for them. And then in the kicking game, we were able to kick the ball down and go down and cover. We had some young guys running down on the kickoff, like Sonoris Perry, true freshman, ran down, made a tackle. Smith, Brown. We have Deion Rogers. We have guys, they're young guys, true freshmen, that are playing a lot for us. Dominique Brown lined up at quarterback and wide receiver. So our true freshmen are coming on, and they're playing a lot. And the day was really good because you were able to play a lot of players in a lot of different positions because you had a big lead.
Offensively, you seemed to open it up. Was that the case, or did the guys just execute better today?
Oh, it's a case of execution and opening it up. Last week we opened it up too. We took the ball down there. But if you look at our offense, we've been playing pretty well. Oregon State game, we go down to Oregon State and we drive the ball. The first 2 times we take it down the field. So offensively, we've been playing pretty consistent.
Any regrets about the flea flicker? Would you rather have that in your pocket?
No, shot chest almost got ran down. Is that the only regret? No, that's what I said to him. But no, it's you're always looking for plays and something that, and it was good because we were up 7-0 at that time. Then we throw and kind of get us a boost to get us to 14, and then the guys really started playing well.
What is the short turnaround be for you guys for Cincinnati?
Well, the preparation is going to be where we have to start tomorrow, and it's each day there's no school Monday, Tuesday, but those days are going to be really critical for us. It's a Friday night game, which is good.
Charlie, talk about Bilal's play. Over 200 yards. I think it's the 8th time it's ever been done at Louisville. Just talk about his play and what he did to have such a good game.
Bilal Powell is a special player. I said he's the face of our program, and he just competes, and he says nothing. And you watch the one run was a big-time run where he ended up faking a guy. I thought he was going to run the guy over. Then he actually made a move and cut the ball back on the long run for the touchdown. But if you just watch him, each week he plays, and he plays behind his pads. He could either make a move on a guy or he'll run him over. But for us to have the success we're having right now, Bilal Powell had to be the key for us, and he's doing everything we've asked of him.
Charlie, are we ever going to get to hear from him?
Oh, Bilal, he won't talk, will he? Yeah, I got to see Rocco about that. I can't.
You get a national stage on Friday night. What does that do for the program? You get to expose this rebuilding project. What do you want to be able to say about this team? What will this team say to the nation when you play for them?
Well, we need that stage. I think our players deserve that stage. The way they've played and they've come out and have as hard as they've worked, they deserve that right now. And I told them, I said, guys, it's a national stage. You're on Friday night. Everybody's going to be watching you. So you get to show the world what we're made of. Everybody in the country will watch you guys on Friday night. So we'll see what we're made of.
Any sense of where you stack up in the Big East?
No sense because we hadn't had a chance to just see everyone. But if we just go play, and I told them, I said, guys, let's be concerned about our football team. Just watch ourselves, and you're going to see a lot of games, and people are going to say, hey, you can beat this team, this team. You really don't know till you go play them. But we control that.
Today was the most complete effort. In your eyes, how much better can it be?
I think we can really get better. We can get a lot better than what we are. And I always tell guys, we're just scratching the surface because you can play much harder. You can play much better than what we've shown. It's still out there, guys, and we have to get that done.
Does
One more question,
like
guys.
this make you believe it? Make them believe it? It's one thing to say it, but sometimes kids, they have a tough time embracing it. By winning, does that help them buy into it?
Well, winning does, and if you watch, just think about the games. We don't play well against Kentucky, play well the second half, and then you come out and play well against Eastern Kentucky. Then you go on the road to a tough environment at Oregon State, and you're down 35-14, and at that time you could have very easily quit. I mean, you're down 35-14 on the road, and then they come battling back, and then you drive and you get hit, and you get throw the interception, and then you come back and play a first half where it's 31-7. Then you bounce back with this game, so you can just see it's kind of turning, and guys are. You can talk about it. I think they kind of believe in it themselves, and that half the battle is to get them to believe it. And that's why I tell them all the time, guys, we can have an excellent football team. You have to make a decision how good we're going to be. All right? Thank you, guys.